Hello and welcome to the middle of Vietnam. I'm here in Da Nang and I'm just about to head out shooting for the day. About a month ago I had to do a visa run to Laos, which is I had to get my visa renewed for another 90 days. On the way there I saw at the bottom of the hills there were these rice fields, people out working in these fields, and that image has just been living in my mind ever since. So I'm gonna head out that way today. It's about a 20-minute drive. It's a beautiful drive just down the coastline. I'm going to shoot today with a Sony A7 IV and a 70-200 f4. I'm going to throw in the 24-50 2.8 as well, just to throw in some wider shots. I might put my half-frame film camera in my bag as well, just in case there's something there that I want to shoot on film. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to head out. Let's go take some photos. I pulled into this area that was pretty interesting. It was maybe 500, 1,000 different buildings that were all in various states, from being abandoned to being a shell, being under construction, being almost completed, and then there was some that were actually lived in. It was kind of where farmland meets the city, or farmland meets a modern development. You had green space and you had concrete, and the animals were just free to roam around wherever they wanted within this developing space. And to see these two worlds kind of coming together and merging in one, and there's no clear distinction between urban area and farmland. And I captured a few photos of that to show this contrast. I can't really tell you how I ended up in this strange little abandoned place. I just kept driving north, and then I saw something interesting, turned, and it ended up being this. If it was North America, you kind of call it a abandoned subdivision, maybe? Half abandoned. There are some people around, and the houses that are here are pretty nice, but then there's other ones that are just completely run down, nobody's there. I've seen maybe 3 people drive around. I've seen way more cows than people. For some reason, there's these free-range cows just walking around. I just got some photos of some. They're in this field back there. It's a very, very odd place. My goal today is to find some kind of abandoned building with the mountains in the background. That's really my goal. Abandoned building, abandoned something, or just some kind of point of interest with these beautiful mountains in the background. Whenever I set out, I was looking for these rice fields at the bottom of the mountain. I still haven't found my way there yet. I think it's just over there a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to drive around and see what else is in this area, because I'm really fascinated by it. Some interesting buildings, interesting things going on. There's no people around to take photos of, but just the landscape and everything is pretty good. So I'm going to keep doing that and yeah, see what other photos I can find in this area. Come across this, I guess you'd call it like a farm area. I don't really know what else to call it. Doesn't seem to be anybody around right now. I hope that it's okay that I'm here. Some goats back there in the background. Then you have these weird little structures here. I don't exactly know what they're for, and I can't even begin to pretend that this is a normal part of my life, but It's super interesting to see, and this is exactly what I was searching for. I wanted something abandoned, something, some kind of human element with the hills and everything in the background, and I think I achieved it just driving around randomly. This 24 to 50 really looks really nice. I have a 8th power Pro Mist filter on it, just to take away a little bit of that digital sharpness and to give a look that I like a bit more. This is exactly the kind of place I was looking for and exactly the type of photo I wanted to get today. I didn't find my rice fields yet. Day's still somewhat young. I'm gonna drive around a little bit more and see if there's any rice fields. The ones that I found, I definitely took a wrong turn. The ones that I was looking for from the visa run, I definitely took a wrong turn and wasn't anywhere near there. They weren't where I thought they were going to be. Still have a little bit of a suspicion where they could be, so I'm gonna look for that a little bit more. But I'm gonna keep going, see what else I can find. Hopefully this wind dies down a little bit, and I can just have a nice ride around and find some more places to take photos of. All right, let's go to the next one. After crossing a couple bridges and then kind of following the water down because I saw some interesting fishing posts out on this water, I just kept driving and I came down this path, and what opened up was this giant rice field in front of these mountains. I don't know if it was the one that I was originally looking for, and I don't really care because this was one of the most beautiful sights to come across. It was so nice to see these deep, rich green rice fields, people working in them, animals out in the field, and then these beautiful mountains, hills in the background. And what I really loved was that this was a goal of mine to find, but I didn't plot it out on a map. It was just somewhat of a semi-random drive where I was following what looked good to me, what felt right, and just, use my eyes and use my senses to just have a nice drive through the countryside, and I came upon the exact scene that I was looking for. I think what's important some days is to go out and shoot with a goal. Have something in your mind that you want to achieve, that you really want to see and capture, and just have that set out just trying to find that. It doesn't necessarily have to be something super specific. It could be, today I want a good reflection shot. It could be, I want a good portrait today. I want, you know, a good animal shot, a dog doing something funny. Just set out and have these goals, because it really motivates you to just keep going and keep looking. Of course, find things along the way, shoot everything you can, and shoot the way that you normally would, but just having this goal, having these triggers in your mind, I find it just adds a little bit of motivation. And that's what I did today. I set out with this goal to find these rice fields and find something in the foreground with these the rice fields and the hills in the background, and I'm so happy I did end up finding it. I found a lot of other moments and a lot of other scenes that I really loved as well. So if I didn't keep going, if I would have went home earlier in the day and not continued on and found the scene that I really wanted, I think I would have been still just as happy, and I would have said, okay, I'm going to set that goal for tomorrow, or set that goal for some time in the future. But I just really love having these goals and leaving the house thinking, okay, this is what I'm going to look for, and this is what I'm hoping to achieve today. Have something to strive for, and it just makes the process, to me anyways, it makes the process a lot of fun, and it makes it kind of like, I guess a little mini treasure hunt, that you're looking for this treasure, and if you find it, that's, you know, that's fantastic. If you don't, just go back out and search for this treasure, this moment, this goal again. All right, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.